Can one person really make a difference?
Definitely. I have seen this occurring many times over my 60 years. Very evident in today's events is that of social media. Innovators such as Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook, Jack Dorsey with Twitter, Elon Musk also with Twitter, and now X, Tesla, SpaceX, and others have been at the forefront of using modern technology and social media to help evolve cultures worldwide. History will later determine if these innovations have been positive or negative additions to our societies. Innovators are individuals who bring discoveries or inventions to awareness, usage, and acceptance within particular groups. Social media was non-existent before the usage of smartphones became mainstream and now is often viewed globally as a necessity. Some societies have suggested that cell phone accessibility has become a basic right as a means to communicate and gather information. Currently, social media can be considered as low as well as popular culture, as its usage transcends almost all levels of social status.
I think there are many examples all throughout history with religious or spiritual figures such as Jesus Christ, Siddhartha Gautama, or Buddha, Muhammad, Confucius, and Lao Tzu. These individuals literally defined new perspectives on culture, for which religion or spirituality is but one subgroup of culture within a society. I have found that one person's culture may be seen as another's cult. These figures are often debated and even labeled as either cultural or cult leaders. All of these spiritual leaders affected the values and beliefs of their relative groups for many years after their lives. This can be readily seen in many ways, but more specifically in the many symbols associated with each of these cultures. I think that for culture to change, it needs to become a ripple effect, starting with one individual or one event that is the spark, like a fire where the wood, gas, fuel, etc., has the potential to become fuel. A fire cannot grow until the spark ignites the fuel and may remain dormant. Jesus Christ was a spark, but if he had no followers, it would have just been his beliefs and teachings. I think of the old cliche, if a tree falls but nobody hears it, did it indeed produce a sound? The debate produces circular logic where perhaps no one answer is correct or absolute. Sometimes making a difference does not have to be seen as changing society or culture, but rather an individual. Drew Dudley explained the lollipop moment as an event, conversation, or experience that fundamentally changes another person for the betterment of their life. I have been part of a healthcare subculture, and even sometimes a counterculture, as a teacher of holistic health practices, Tai Chi, and Qigong for over 46 years. I have effectively taught or conversed with thousands of individuals. A large percentage of my students have been senior adults who have aged and consequently passed away. I have been invited to numerous funerals or celebrations of life by members of their families. I was personally told by some of these members how I had had a profound effect on their loved one's health, but also their happiness and quality of life. This has come through not only from my instruction, but also from the social setting in which I am a catalyst. It is in these moments of self-realization that I confirm my true meaning and purpose of being a teacher and sometimes a healer. To speak a bit more spiritually and philosophically, I have found that we earn our life through our service to others. What holds some people back from sharing the importance of these lollipop moments with others, I feel, is a humbleness to not want to draw attention to oneself. In our current society, there exists so much egocentrism where many seek to be something different, something bigger or better than the rest. We can experience some level of ego death where we can realize that the universe does not exist for us, but rather we exist as a small part of the universe. To relate this back to the question of one person being able to make a difference to change society or culture. Yes, we all can have this ability, albeit some with better or less success. One step at a time, one person at a time, and one day at a time.